Well, as school gets back into full swing, it can be tough on parents and kids, but that process can be much smoother with some helpful tips and parent involvement. Now, here with more are Kim Graham with Empowered Families and April Goodman with Heron Preparatory Academy. Welcome, both of you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We have a lot to get to and not a lot of time, so let's jump right into it. What is one of those first tips for parents specifically to get school going?
Sure. Well, I wanted to come with tips on child advocacy and partnering with your schools, and, as far as communication and partnering. On an advocacy point, it's really never too early to advocate for your child. Really before day one. We have options in Indianapolis, so as you're exploring school options, really be asking those questions that are important to you and your family, and doing your homework. And it goes beyond test scores and curriculum. Does the school's values align with yours? Does the school culture seem welcoming and supportive? These are all good things to think about and questions to ask.
Yes. And then other tips are making sure you know your child's grade level work and understanding what is going to be expected for that year. Working with the teacher in the schools.
I feel like that may be sometimes one of the hardest things because we haven't been in school for a long time, right? And so what I remember third grade being like isn't exactly what third grade is like now.
Right.
So how do you assess that and figure out what that looks like and what your kids should know?
So what you do is when you go to the back to school night and you meet the teacher, you get all that information. What are they going to be working on for the year? And so then the communication relationships that you have with the teacher in the schools to keep up, and so your children will stay on topic. You'll have a partnership with the school and with the teacher in the relationships.
Yeah, and open those lines of communication early, in my opinion, the school's only as strong as its relationships with its families and the scholars it serves. So don't be afraid to jump in there and get involved. Many schools also have parent-teacher associations or another organization like that where you can really form community and use your own unique talents and interests to make a difference.
It's intimidating sometimes, though, right, for parents to want to be out there in front of making sure their kids are getting what they need.
Sure. Well, and another point, find that point person. Find that person you feel comfortable with, whether it be a teacher, a counselor, someone in a role like mine that you can feel comfortable and trust and come with any questions and concerns. And if they can't answer, they'll point you in the right direction. So if it's a little intimidating, just start with that first person you feel comfortable with.
Anything else? Any other tips that we haven't touched on?
Also, parents need to be the advocacy for their student.
Sure.
They need to be the person to start off, advocate, and then their children will learn how to advocate for themselves.
Yeah.
And so then you have the relationships, the advocacy work, working with the school, and so the children will be able to speak up for themselves also.
One of the things I've always thought of is teachers do such an amazing job, but they're dealing with 100 kids. Your kid is your only focus at that point, and it's your job as a parent to make sure that they're getting what they need at school. So thank you both so much. Great tips. And if you want more on those tips, you can find them at lifestylelive.tv. We have all of that there for you. Thank you both so much. Great job.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.